showtime.
Well, hello there, Tall Man Clan, and welcome to the show. If you are new around here, I am your host, Robert, a.k.a. The Tall Man. This is my lovely wife, Lisa, a.k.a. Mrs. Tall Man. Not that anyone ever calls her that. We are coming to you live right now from Tall Man Mobile somewhere in Pennsylvania, and we are glad you are with us. Thank you all so much for joining us. And the thumbs up, we appreciate you.
Thank you. Yes, we do.
Lots of news going on. If you're new to the channel here, we also like to show you a little bit of one of our favorite balcony cams. There's one of them right there. That is a shot right outside one of our cabins that we had recently this year. Actually, our favorite one is the one with the moon, but I couldn't find that tonight because we had other technical problems. So there is lots to get to with the news, so let's get right to it.
Here's the latest cruise news with your host, the Tall Man.
Well, topping the news right now is a tsunami. Yesterday afternoon, outside of eastern Russia, there was an 8.8 magnitude earthquake, which is one of the largest in recorded history, and it triggered a bunch of tsunami warnings from Alaska all the way down to California. Now, fortunately, there were no major damage as affected from Hawaii, too, by the way, from the tsunamis. Waves, I think, only got as big as 5 feet. And so there were millions who evacuated. But in the end, all is well. However, in course of the evacuation, there were a few ships in port in Hawaii. One was the Pride of America from NCL. The other was an Oceania cruise, the ship, the Regatta. They had to leave immediately because you cannot be tied up to a dock with a tsunami coming. So they had to leave. Ultimately, I'm not sure about the Regatta, but the NCL Pride of America ended up having to leave 300 passengers behind. The ships were not due to depart until approximately 6 p.m., and they had to leave immediately. And so there has been no future updates as to what is happening with those 300 passengers, other than the Pride of America was hanging out off the coast earlier today. I have not checked to see if it's gone back in. What I mean by going back in was it was hanging around the port to be able to get back in, but before they could, they had to wait for the coast is clear from the Coast Guard to do surveys underwater to make sure there were no obstructions. So hopefully by now they have made it back to port to pick up their 300 passengers. Moving on, brand new Celebration Key for Carnival has had to cancel some of its reservations for an upcoming cruise. If you were on the October 4th cruise visiting Celebration Key and you had reservations through the Pearl Cove Beach Club rental, that has been canceled. There is a private event going on, and they have canceled all the reservations made to go to the Pearl Cove Beach area. So if you have not received that email yet and you are on that October 4th sailing, please look for that email and know that you are not going to be able to go to the Pearl Cove Beach Club. Moving on. Ooh, the Brilliant Lady from Virgin has entered dry dock ahead of its maiden voyage. The Brilliant Lady is going to be the 4th cruise ship in the Virgin line. Now, oddly enough, Virgin took possession of the ship early last year in 2024, but it's been laid up in a variety of ports waiting for its maiden voyage, which they pushed to this year. And so it has gone into dry dock to get a little bit of sprucing up before its maiden voyage, which comes later this year. Norwegian is joining the club of private islands to build aqua parks. They have announced that they are building a brand new water park called the Great Tides Water Park there on their private island, Great Stirrup Cay. It is going to have 19 slides on their main attraction, if you will. It is also going to have, which you see pictured now, they call it a family slide, where 4 people from the same family can slide sort of together at the same time and race one another. It is also going to have an industry first dual cliff diving that's sort of in the center of the screen right there. And so I think that would be kind of fun to jump off of the cliff into a safe area. I don't know. What do you think? Also, there's going to be a lazy river that kind of circles around and goes through a little grotto. I'm sure they'll have some fun stuff inside the grotto. And let's not forget the kids park. Absolutely. There's going to be a kids park with a bucket drop and different fountains and sprays and kids slides, or should I say slides that are appropriate for kids, younger kids. And so that is awesome. They are joining forces, if you will, with the rest of the industry and upgrading their private island to become a small theme park, if you will. Not sure what I 100% think of that. What do you think about that? Leave that in the chat. Moving forward, there has been a death on the Carnival Dream. Now, there are the FBI is investigating, but there's no foul play here. It seems as though the passenger has died of, let's just call it, natural causes. No details have been given about the passenger's name, age, or anything like that, but there's nobody in custody. There's no suspicious activity associated with this death. It is an unfortunate thing that sometimes these things do happen at sea, but in this particular case in the Carnival Dream, there was no foul play. The Star of the Seas. Can't wait. We're going to be getting on that here like soon. And I don't know, a month, less than a month, right? Less than a month?
Yes, a month.
A month, less than a month. I forget the date. Anyway, it's on its way to Florida, finally. It's had a couple of delays. It left its original shipyard to go to a different shipyard to finish out some of its fittings, and there was a strike there, so they had to move it to yet another shipyard in Spain. I believe it was Cadiz, but it is finally on its way to Florida. The exact date that it's going to arrive in Port Canaveral has not been announced yet, but it is en route as we speak to Florida. So congratulations. Second Icon class ship is on its way. Speaking of Carnival, a little bit of hubbub about fitness hours. Who here likes to go to the gym when you're on a cruise ship? And if you do, who likes to go before 7 a.m.? Well, if you travel on Carnival, well, pretty much most people who travel on Carnival know that the fitness centers do not open until 7 and close at 9. They are not 24/7. And this has created a little bit of a kerfuffle recently because a lot of people who work out like to get up real early, get their workouts done, get showered, and then have their breakfast. Well, the reason behind this, as explained by John Heald on his Facebook blog, is that there has to be personnel present. This obviously is in case of an emergency or something like that, and they just don't have enough personnel to keep it open 24/7. So again, I'd like to hear your comments in the chat. Who thinks that they should change the hours and open up a little earlier and maybe stay open a little bit later? I'm not a big workout fan, so I don't visit. 7 to 9 seems good to me, but I don't know. What about you? Should they open earlier? Let me know in the chat below. So there we go. Lisa, what do you think about that? Should they open the gym earlier or not?
That's a tough one. It really is, because I do know that so many people do like to work out early.
Yeah.
You know, 6 o'clock, maybe they're up by 5.
I see a lot of people out that early. And again,
Yeah.
a lot of you know we do a lot of our work in the middle of the night when we're on the cruise ships, videoing and stuff. And as we're concluding, we see a lot of people out there running, jogging, doing different things on the variety of ships. And interestingly enough, we made a comment when we were on the Margaritaville at Sea ship recently that its fitness center is open 24/7. It didn't have a bunch of equipment in there. However, it was open 24/7, which I was surprised because none of the other fitness centers we've ever seen on ships were open past a certain hour. So I kind of thought that it was cool that it was open 24/7.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
Well, let's continue because we've got so much news, and we're going to get to your comments here in just a minute. So, icon of the seas. Someone. What is this one? Oh, I missed one. Where'd it go? I don't know. We'll just talk about this. The icon of the sea. Somebody has fallen out of the hideaway pool. The hideaway pool is their sort of infinity edge pool. You see it pictured right there on the screen. It is sort of right in the middle of the ship towards the back. And I don't know exactly what this guest was doing, but somehow he fell over. Now, fortunately, there's a secondary rail and a walkway that is just beneath that pool. You can sort of see, if you look closely, you can see a second set of pools there. Fortunately, that saved that man from dropping 7 stories to probably what would have been his death. So again, I'm not sure what this gentleman was doing. Guys, if you're in this infinity pool, please don't sit up on the edge. It's just not worth it. It's no different than sitting at the edge or sitting up on the rail on your balcony, right? I just don't know. But yeah, so somebody has fallen off, and I do believe that is the second time that has happened. So there's that. So the NCL getaway also in the news. It has, it's a later sailing. It's October 29th of this year. Oh, well, look at that. What is that? There's that screen again thing.
Yeah,
I don't know.
that's
That does
strange.
that. Yeah. The October 29th sailing, it's a Bahamian cruise. But it's no longer going to be a Bahamian cruise. It's had to cancel 2 of its 3 ports. It was supposed to go to Nassau, as well as Bimini, and then, of course, their private island. Speaking of private island, I forgot to tell you that water park will be opening summer of next year. I forgot to tell you that. But there are other upgrades to the island that are going to start to come online later this year. Sort of forgot about that. Anyway, moving back to the getaway. So it is supposed to go to their private island and then Bimini as well as Nassau. Well, it's had to cancel Bimini and Nassau. They claim because there's no space for them to dock. So they're going to go to Cozumel instead. So when does a Bahamian cruise that's not going to Bahamas not become a Bahamian cruise? I don't know. I know a lot of people book their cruises based upon itinerary. If you were on this October 29th sailing and you happen to be watching this, I would love to hear your words on this. Obviously, the cruise line always reserves rights to change itinerary at any given notice. They obviously are giving, in this case, a little bit of notice, but ultimately it will still go to the private island. In fact, here is the new itinerary. It's going to depart from Miami. Then instead of a sea day, instead of going to Nassau, it's going to be a sea day. And then instead of Bimini, it's going to be in Cozumel. Then there will be a sea day as it heads back to Great Stirrup Cay and then back to Miami. Again, there's that block down there. I just don't know why it does that. So, yeah, let me know if you were on that sailing, if that change would bother you. I know our daughter absolutely loves going to Bimini, and my guess would be if she was scheduled on that ship, she would be absolutely heartbroken to not go to Bimini. So again, leave your comments in the chat. If you're watching the replay, leave the comments in the replay. Royal Caribbean has announced it's making some changes to its dolphin encounter. Now, Royal Caribbean has come out with this, but I feel this is going to be an industry-wide thing. It's because the government in Mexico has enacted some new rules when it comes to wildlife. Specifically in this case, dolphins. Now, as far as the dolphin encounters go, for anyone who's ever done that before, you normally get in the water with the dolphin, you're interacting with the dolphin, sometimes you're able to grab onto the dolphin, it'll pull you around, and a variety of other things. Well, ultimately, that has come to an end. In fact, the new laws and regulations in place prohibit some of the following: grabbing or holding on the dolphin's dorsal or pectoral fins, belly rides astride the dolphin while holding its fins, boogie board interactions where the dolphin is pushing the boogie board that you happen to be on typically, foot pushes with the dolphins propelling a guest, we've seen that a lot, and dorsal toes of any length or duration. Now, I don't know about you, but ultimately, for those who do the dolphin encounters, all those things I just listed are major, major things that people want to do when they do these encounters. So I'm not sure how it's going to affect the rest of the cruise lines, but ultimately it is the Mexican government that has put these rules into place, so it will affect the industry. But it was Royal Caribbean that came out first to let their people know who have booked these excursions that they are pretty much not going to be able to do anything but probably pet the dolphin as it goes by. Okay, here's a fun one, guys. So, the punchliner. There's been another uprising of people complaining about the comedians on Carnival. Now, I'm not talking about the regular shows. I'm talking about the late night, adult only, rated R shows. Now, with that said, there are so many disclaimers about what may happen in these shows that if you have light skin, you are encouraged not to attend. Right? It is rated R. It is adult only. Pretty much anything can happen. They are comedians. They are going to poke fun at things. And so recently somebody complained about how they were cussing and they felt it was... I'm not going to get into the details. Guys, if you're on a Carnival ship and you have light skin and do not want to hear a rated R show, do not go to the late night comedy, right? Please go to the earlier shows that are PG rated. Billa V, congratulations. They have just finished their 100th port. They had a bunch of fits and starts getting it going, but now that it's going, it is out there, and from the posts from the people that are on it, they are having the time of their life. They just finished their 100th port, which was in Alaska, and, congratulations to them. So Netflix is at it again, everybody. First, they brought back the Poop Cruise. Now they brought back Amy Bradley is Missing. For those who don't know, Amy Bradley went missing in 1998, March of 1998, on the Rhapsody of the Seas, one of the Royal Caribbean ships. And outside of that information, just a big mystery. She was last seen in Curacao, if I remember correctly, and not seen since. They have done a docuseries on her case and brought it back to the forefront. And of course, that is bringing back a lot of bad memories for people and a lot of people thinking that cruising is not safe. On average, each year, approximately 15 to 20 people go missing out of the some 20 plus million people that cruise. That is a far less percentage than the people that go missing every day just here in the United States. Of course, it is horribly tragic and sad for the families, and of course, we do pray for her family, who these wounds are still fresh. They have never given up hope that she is out there somewhere. And yes, I know it's tragic, but from a safety standpoint, respectfully, cruising has never been safer from that standpoint. There are cameras everywhere. Now, can crime happen on a ship? Abso-freaking-lutely. So we have told you through our live streams and other videos many, many, many times, when you go on vacation, I don't care where it is. I don't care if you're taking a land vacation or a cruise vacation. You cannot leave your common sense at home. You have to stay on your guard at all times. Do not let your kids run free. And in some cases, young ladies, don't be walking around the ship by yourself. I was reading a post from somebody that said they adhere to a buddy system, that they don't go anywhere by themselves. And if they are, for any kind of reason, they let somebody know where they're going and when they intend to come back. This is the best things that you can do just for safety reasons. Keep your head on a swivel, be mindful of your surroundings. And again, these days, there are cameras everywhere. Well, not in their actual cabins, but in all the public spaces. So, and I believe some of this is a direct result from this case because it was very, very popular back then. And thanks to Netflix, popular again. The Celebrity Beyond is finally back at sea. For those who have been paying attention to the news, the Celebrity Beyond had some propulsion issues a few weeks ago, which made them cancel their July 20th cruise so they could get the ship fixed. It was towed into the Bahamas where they could get it fixed, which they did. It has returned, and its July 27th cruise happened as scheduled. The timeline is slightly altered, but they're not missing any ports. They just had to rearrange where they're going and when. They are cruising at a slightly slower speed just to break in the engines again. So, Celebrity Beyond back at sea. Speaking of deaths, an unfortunate incident on the Icon of the Seas. There was an argument between two crew members, one male, one female. The male stabbed the female several times and then ultimately jumped overboard. It turns out the female crew member is at this time stable and looks like she's going to be okay. Unfortunately, the man who jumped over, who committed this crime, did not survive the jump. They were able to recover him very quickly. However, he did not survive. Interestingly enough, this was the same exact cruise where the gentleman fell overboard on the Hideaway pool. So, interesting cruise on the Icon of the Seas. Again, no passengers were affected by this particular situation. It was crew on crew. The female crew member who was stabbed is stable and looks like she's going to be just fine. So thank the Lord for that. So Disney has shared some pictures of its first ever non-Disney character on the back of their brand new ship, the Destiny. As you can see from the picture on the screen, there is Spider-Man. And so this is the first time in their history they made announcements much earlier. I believe it was early in the year that this ship was going to be heavy decor, themed shows about the Marvel line of characters that they have acquired in past years. But on this occasion here, on the back of their ship, on the aft, as you can see, is Spider-Man. For those who don't know, on the aft of all their ships, it's typically been one of the traditional Disney characters. So they're sort of breaking their tradition, if you will, and putting one of the Marvel characters on there. So I think Spider-Man is the perfect character to do that with. Back to Carnival. Let's see. Coke in Carnival. It was announced a few months back that Coke is making a return to Carnival. I don't like Pepsi. I'm a Coke kind of person. But no timelines were given. Well, finally, some timelines have been given. After a little bit of pushing, John has found some answers, John Hield, and on the U.S. Ported ships, by early September, they should have the Coca-Cola products up and running on all the U.S.-based ships, and the rest of them worldwide to follow shortly after. But early September, I think it was by Labor Day was the word that was used, and so the wait is nearly over. It'll be very, very soon, everybody, and Coke will be back on Carnival. So we have talked about getting sick on ship before, and NCL seems to be at the forefront every time there's a complaint about charges. This is page 1 of a 4-page bill of somebody who was recently on one of the NCL ships who had some sort of illness and ended up, it was the Norwegian Escape, by the way, and had to go to the infirmary. Now, in the end, again, this was just page 1. There was a bunch of miscellaneous charges for drugs, tests, and this kind of thing, but $8,700 of the $10,000+ bill were professional service fees, which I feel is extraordinarily excessive. Now, outside of any of that, that's just my personal opinion, this is the perfect reason why you should carry health insurance for cruise lines. For those who do not know, 99.9% of the people who get on a cruise ship, your health plans that you have on land will not work on a cruise ship. This is why there is cruise ship insurance. There's a variety of companies. You can get it from the cruise line themselves, or you can get it from an outside source, right? Now, you would have to pay the bill, but you would submit the bill to the insurance company, and they would reimburse you. This is the perfect reason why you should carry insurance. This is a $10,000 bill that this poor person is going to have to pay themselves. Again, ultimately, $8,700 plus of it are just the professional service fees. I think that's a little excessive. That's just me. Let me know in the chat what you think. Back to Carnival. So, guys, we have talked about confiscation lists before, or not confiscation lists, but prohibited items. This story falls into that category. On a recent cruise on Carnival, a guest tried to bring on a ceiling fan. Yes, that's right, a ceiling fan. They intended somehow to rig the ceiling fan up to the ceiling of their cabin to provide them a little more air movement. Now, you can bring small oscillating fans that plug into the wall, sit on the ground. You can bring those with you. But a ceiling fan is on their prohibitive list. When it was confiscated, this particular guest lost their mind. And oddly enough, one of their comments was, you should be running around the ship catching those, pressing all the elevator buttons, as opposed to searching people's luggage for contraband, which I just find ludicrous. Guys, please, if you have any question at all of what is prohibited or not prohibited on your particular sailing, on your particular cruise ship, that information is readily available on all the cruise lines' websites. There's too many things to read here on this show. So if you have any questions, if it is or is not allowed, just go to the cruise line's website and look at the prohibited items of what you can and cannot bring. Ceiling fan, one of them. Oh my good gosh, will it ever end? Holland America has announced a bunch of new entertainment. They're rolling out a whole bunch of new things. Some of it has already started. They're having a new string duo or trio called Vivace. It's already on the Statendam, Zandam, Zwieterdam, Volendam, and the New Amsterdam. They're going to be doing classical music and different things. And they're going to be adding that particular string duo or trio to the rest of the lines. They've also are adding 4 new shows. There's one going to be called Dance, which is choreographed, a show featuring the tango, the Charleston, and some different dances. There's one called Solid Gold, which is going to take you back to the Solid Gold era of the 70s and 80s. Crossroads, which is more of a country and a folk music sort of show. And then Rock Britannia, which is a show celebrating all the rock bands from Britain. And so these are going to be across the line. Not every ship will have all the shows, so each ship will be a little different. One of the other things they're going to be doing, which is unique, is they're going to be featuring musicians and entertainment based upon the area of the world their ships are in and or going to. For instance, if they're going to Mexico, there's going to be some mariachi music. If they're in the Caribbean, there's going to be a steel drum band. And there's also a Celtic band going to be on there called Breton Thunder, which is going to be on more of the New England cruises. So lots of new entertainment coming to Holland America. Oh, this is sort of a little disgusting. Bed bugs on a recent Disney cruise on the Disney Magic. Bed bugs were found by one guest. And so, unfortunately, in this particular case, they had this passenger had adjoining cabins with the rest of their family. In one of the cabins, they found bed bugs. So the protocol is to move the people out of that cabin to another cabin. The cleaning crews come in and basically clean everything, douse everything, get rid of the mattress, all that stuff, as well as all the clothes that were brought in by the guest are also laundered for free to kill and or potentially keep the spread of the bed bugs from happening. However, in this case, remember they were adjoining cabins, so this particular passenger was a little bit upset that they got moved to a different area of the ship. Unfortunately, that is just ship protocol. Now, I have a question. Should this passenger be compensated in any other way? I want to hear your thoughts in the chat below. Again, if you're watching the replay, please leave your comments. We'd like to hear what you think if this passenger is due some additional compensation outside of all their clothes being washed. back to Carnival. Let's put a rumor to rest, everybody. Carnival is not, again, I repeat, not going to be charging a luggage fee. I don't know where these rumors start. I don't know what's going on, but John Hield came on recently, and to put that rumor to bed, Carnival is not going to start charging for bags. And so we want to echo his words and let you know, again, Carnival is not going to be charging for bags. Last but not least, we're staying with Carnival. 4 Carnival passengers were arrested in Bermuda for drug possession with the intent to sell. In fact, I believe it was the Carnival security personnel that got these people as they were either on board or getting ready. Some of the story is a little bit sketchy, not a ton of details, but in the end, what they were carrying was known. They were carrying cannabis, pot. They were carrying THC, vape pens, gummies, as well as something called carfentanil. Now, carfentanil is 100 times stronger than fentanyl. And that is what's used to put down large animals for surgery, like elephants. And these guys were, I guess, going to get off the ship and try to sell these things. And anyway, they've been arrested, and they're currently in detention in the Bahamas. In Bermuda, in Bermuda, who has very, very, very strict laws against drugs in their country. And not only are they going to get it there, but they are also subject to U.S. laws because it was happened in transport on a cruise ship. So these gentlemen, more than likely, are not going to be seeing the light of day for a very, very, very long time. Last but not least, let's talk about the weather because, well, there's always weather out there. But there is none, as you can see. There's no expected activity in the Atlantic over the next 7 days. In the eastern Pacific, there's a couple areas of note. One of them has about a 40 to 60% chance of development. So that is something you're going to want to watch at least 7 days from now to see if that develops. But in the next 7 days, everything looks clear, especially over here in the Caribbean and the Atlantic out to Bermuda. So that is it for the weather and the news, tall man style.
Whoop, 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 whoop. Filming Tom and Style.
Well, there you go, everybody. Hopefully there was some fun in there for you guys. I know there was a ceiling fan. Who tries to bring a ceiling fan
I don't know.
on a cruise ship? Anyway, welcome, everybody. Thank you all for being here. Thank you all for the thumbs up. If you haven't already done so, please hit the thumbs up button. Consider subscribing to the channel if you already haven't done so. We do all things cruising. We are your channel that brings you the most detailed cruise ship reviews, cabin reviews out there, as well as when we're not on ships, we do cruise news and other fun things. And so please consider subscribing. The thumbs up really does help out the channel. We would sincerely appreciate it. So let's say hello to everybody because I know there's been a bunch of comments. Little one-on-one, first in the house tonight.
Hey.
What's up, little one-on-one? It's been a week. It's just hump day. It's hump day. You know what day it is, right? What day is it? It's hump day. Yes, he was ready for a party. Always. Whoop, whoop, wee, wee, wee. Jeez, he's got a lot of comments going there. Hanging with the hordes in the house. How are you guys doing? Good to see you. Hello, Tom. Good to see you tonight. Yeah, we're going to party. Here we go. Party music. Thank you all for the thumbs up. All right, that's enough of the party music. Okay. What's up, Mama Tall Man? How you been doing? Bev, good evening to you. Ashley and Patricia, hello, hello. Chilling and vibing. Good to hear it, buddy.
Yes.
Hello, MJ. Good to see you tonight. Yeah, it's 100 days to the group cruise, Bev, right? Woohoo, woohoo. Everybody's woohooing. Woohoo!
Are those scrunchies?
I think so. It looks like a cucumber and a pineapple. I swear that's a cucumber, but I think he's meaning it to be a loofah because, you know.
Loofahs.
Yeah, I don't know. What's up, Desiree? Good to see you. How are you doing? Good to see you, Angela. Tom, yes. brilliant lady, I am booked for November
Ooh.
for cruise out of Miami and next year to Alaska. Awesome.
Nice.
Tom in the Virgin Territory.
Yeah.
Cliff diving, fun. Yeah, it does sound kind of fun. I don't know how tall it's going to be. They didn't mention it, but it looked pretty high up there. So I might, see if I can muscle up the nerve to
I don't
jump.
know who you're talking to.
I don't know. I'll just blindfold me and push. Can someone go for a jog outside before jogging? Of course.
Yeah.
You can do everything you want around the ship, 24/7. It just, if you want to go use the equipment inside the workout facilities, those doors are locked until 7 a.m. You can't get in there. So you can't go on a treadmill, you can't go on the bikes, you can't use the ellipticals and the free weights and all that stuff. But if you want to go, up on deck and, run around on the track, absolutely. 101. Jim on vacation? Wow, vacation is a getaway from the normal life routine. Hey, look, my friend, there's a lot of people out there that, this is a lifestyle for them. And that's why these ships have these facilities to cater to them. And so I don't have any ill will. I certainly understand, right? You're on vacation. Let's take a break. But,
I get it, but little one-on-one, I'm totally with you.
Yeah.
Yeah. Vacation? No, I'm not working out.
Bev says, even cruising with Richard Simmons, we didn't start till 7:30 a.m., right?
Really?
Right?
Okay.
Yeah, that was back in the day.
Yeah.
God rest your souls, Richard Simmons. MJ says, I like to do my workouts at 6 a.m. It's a great way to start my day. Sure. Well, you're going to start it not in the workout facility. And look, this is nothing new. It's not like they've just recently changed their hour. It's sort of come to light because people have been just complaining. I mean, John fields so many questions. This just happened to be one that was brought out more to the public. I'm sure once a day somebody mentions this. Excuse me. Like I said, it's not anything new. The workout facilities are only open a limited time, and I mean limited time, 7 to 9. I mean that's 14 hours. Mm-hmm. I think that's pretty good. Anyway, but I understand, MJ. I know a lot of people like to get up early, do their workout early, right? Go have a shower, and then you're at breakfast by 7:30, 8 o'clock.
Yes.
I mean, so it makes sense to me. It really does. So. Adjust it an hour and overlap the shifts of the personnel a little bit. That guy lost his glasses over the edge. I don't know what he lost, but man, whew, thank God for that second railing, or there would be a different story. Mm-hmm. He would have had to climb up on something. I've been in that pool, and you just can't fall. No different than a railing on a balcony. I mean, you're not just going to fall.
No.
Right? You have to be either leaning way over, you have to be sitting on the edge. My guess is he was, I don't know. There is a picture of him in a video, I believe. I wasn't going to broadcast it, and I didn't watch it because I just didn't want to. I'm not into that kind of thing. But there is a picture / video of him actually falling. And it looks like he's falling head first. So if that's the case, he wasn't sitting.
He probably was reaching for something.
And maybe he was, but he would have had to have hop himself up to try to reach over. But either way, he fell. Yeah, ghost screen. I don't know where they come from. We had all kinds. Like normal, we set up early, thank God, and nothing was working once again. Plug it all in the same way we do every time. The camera's not connecting. I got my tri-screen up when we do the news. The left screen wasn't working. Just one of those nights.
The countdown clock wasn't working.
Yeah, actually, it's technically still not working. The group cruise countdown clock. There's a widget that we use. The widget's not working anymore. So I actually have a screen. I've just taken a shot. If I change it, see, it looks like Google. Or it could be one of my emails, right? Anyway, but ultimately, I have the countdown. I have the clock. It just, the software isn't reading it. I just don't know why. It's just.
It's always fun.
Yeah. Danny says they need to put those pigeon spikes on the pool railing, right?
Oh, man.
That'll keep people from falling. I heard he was supposedly doing a handstand. Well, if he was doing a handstand, he was doing a handstand on top of the glass.
Yeah. Wow.
Because from the picture, it's head first on the other side of the glass. Right? I mean, if this is the glass and he was standing here, to have his feet up in the air here, his head down here, he must have been trying to do a headstand on top of the glass. I don't know. I'm going to be going to Bimini in March, which will be my first visit there. Angela, you're going to love it. Make sure you get in the water. Absolutely crystal clear. beautiful. We love
Yeah.
Bimini.
Yeah, you can see all of the fish in the water. It is
Yeah.
really, really cool.
Yep. Cruising Chris M will be in Bimini in March too. Awesome. Oh, are you guys on the same ship together? I don't know. Caboose, good to see you again. Hey, from North Carolina. Love tuning in. Thank you very much. Appreciate
Thank
you.
you.
Radio hour shows are always the best. Look, man, they have multiple disclaimers, multiple signs. If the F word or anything else rated R is going to bother you, do not go in there. You will be offended. It's just, and that's one of the things John Hill was explaining. Look, comedians, jokes are generally always towards someone, whether it's in the audience, not in the audience, but pointed towards somebody. Heck, John makes jokes about himself all the time, about his weight, about his looks, all kinds of other things. But of course, he's poking fun at himself. And so, add the rated R into it where anything can go. And look, you got to have thick skin. If you don't, just don't go.
Right.
Okay, they're asking one another where they're going from. He's leaving on a celebrity cruise out of Port Canaveral. Chris is.
Nice.
Awesome. Caboose says, I've always thought about stepping off the ship and not coming back. Going missing may not be a bad thing. Right? Each their own. I wanted to do a cruise without having to fly, so I'm leaving from Virginia. Okay, there you go.
Very nice.
Interesting. Norfolk is Caboose's home port. Awesome.
Oh, wow.
I live outside of Chicago. I believe Norfolk is my closest port to it, 13 hours away.
It's still a drive.
Yeah, still a drive. Yep.
Or a flight.
Ship in Norfolk isn't that great. I sailed it twice this year. It gets boring pretty quickly. I understand. That's the one thing. We're based in Florida. Is we have so many options for sailing on different ships. Not just different ships that are there, but all the new ships tend to start there. All the new ones that come out because of course, the Caribbean is a big, and the Bahamas is a big destination. It's
Lots
really
of
one of the
islands
biggest.
to choose from.
Yeah. So whether they're private or not, but so we get to get on a lot of different ones. So what's up, Macrina? How you doing? How you doing? Better late than never. Good to see you. And Carol, good to see you as well. MJ says, I travel alone all the time and love it. But I use apps that share my location and check in at regular intervals. Have fun and be safe. Exactly, MJ. And that's it. You just have a backup plan, let people know, and just keep your head on a swivel.
Yeah.
And that's all that it takes, right? If something's not right, trust me, you'll feel that. And that's the big thing.
Yes.
For me, the bigger thing is letting your kids run around.
Yes.
If you've got two children and they're about the same age, if they're together, okay. But that doesn't happen a lot.
No.
Right? A lot of it, it's someone by herself. Ask Alyssa. We wouldn't let her go anywhere by herself. We
No.
walked her there and we picked her up. She was not allowed to walk around a ship by herself. Period. End of story. She'll tell you. Mm-hmm. We'll tell you on the group cruise. Speaking of group cruise, we got a group cruise coming up.
Come join us November 8th, 2025.
There'll be meet and greets.
Parties.
Pineapples.
Ducks. And of course, the live shows.
Don't miss our first ever group cruise. We'll see
you
you on the horizon. There you go. If you didn't get that email, there it is. Just email me at tallmanscruiseadventures@gmail.com. Final payment is upon us, right? So if you want to join the group cruise, again, please send us an email. FYI, we're not travel agents, but we did use a travel agent to put this together. You will need to book into the group to attend all the group functions. There's going to be a bunch of them. It's going to be entertainment, all kinds of fun that I put together for everybody. So this is one you're definitely not going to want to miss. That's all I got to say. If I can pull it all off. So there you go. Anyway, we also have a Facebook group, too. That's Patreon. We have a Patreon account, too. Thank you all for all the new Patreon members. We appreciate you all being out there. Thank you so much.
Yes, thank you.
If you want to help support the channel further, you can go there. It's as low as $5 a month. It's like one coffee at Starbucks, for God's sakes. Patreon.com/tallmanclan. But the Facebook group. Facebook, there it is right there. We have a Facebook group. It is private. We put all the menus up there, but we just put different stuff up there than we do on YouTube. So become part of the Tall Man group. Answer the 2 questions or it will not let you in. The 2 questions, the first one is, what was your very first cruise? Second one is just adhering to the rules, which is basically being nice and no spamming. Okay? Come join us on Facebook. Okay, back to everybody's comments. Labor Day is on September 1st this year. He said by Labor Day. So, yeah, I don't know. Virgo season. Woohoo. Whoop, whoop, Virgos. Okay. What's up, Daniel? Good to see you, buddy. Almost Virgo season. Yes, it almost is. Cruising with Chris says, have you looked at the charges of a hospital stay in the U.S.? What would it cost without insurance? The professional service are most likely on par. Haven't been in the hospital lately. They are by far more expensive on a cruise ship. I have had to go down to the infirmary before, and it's a premium service. You're in the middle of the ocean, and they do bring physicians on board, and they charge a premium without a doubt. I don't know the full story behind this. I don't know how long this person was down in the infirmary. I know they got a bunch of IVs. I don't know if they were there overnight. I know none of that. But yes, going to a hospital in the U.S. can be expensive, without a doubt, especially if you start off in the emergency room. They start taking x-rays and they check you in, and it just goes on and on and on and on and on. The point of the story and the reason why I want to tell you is not picking on NCL or any other cruise ship. The point is, please, 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 get insurance, right? Whoever you choose to get it from, all right? That is the best case scenario, because your insurance is not going to cover you. But I appreciate that comment. I really do. Macrina's like, ceiling fan? Oh, my God. I don't know. Waiting for someone to bring a couch. Carol, oh, my God, crazy. It's funny. I was reading the story, and to me, look, I'm just a common sense thinking guy, right? A ship, it's moving. It's going up and down and can go left and right. I mean, you never know when it's going to be bad weather. I mean, generally speaking, if it's great weather, they're fairly smooth, especially the larger ships. But that is not all the time. And everything that is on the ship has been designed to deal with the movement of a ship and the rocking and the up and down. The ceiling fan you brought from home? Not so much. And so, they let somebody bring a ceiling fan on. They somehow, I don't even know how they could do it, but whatever, rig it up to the ceiling. You hit some rough seas, boom, it falls, smacks you on the head, right? And you now turn around and sue the cruise line because of it, right? This is where that story goes if they don't confiscate something like this. So, no ceiling fans, y'all. Just bring your little, oscillating fan, right? And just, anyway. Just make sure it's not one of those.
Oh, yeah.
Because you can't use those on a Carnival ship either, on the dance floors.
Yeah.
Yeah, you know what I'm talking about. Cruising Cruise Celebration is so awesome. Caboose Baltimore is the closest to me. I normally just wanted to visit Celebration Key without flying. There you go. Let us know how that is. We're looking forward to seeing too.
Absolutely.
Ash was like, people are ridiculous. Oh my gosh, it's we haven't done are you kidding me lately?
We haven't. It's been a while.
It's been one of my favorite segments that we used to do, and we will bring it back for sure. But yeah, some of the things people do are just Man, mind-boggling. Thank you so much for the
Thank
thumbs up.
you.
Appreciate it. That's it. I'm bringing my smokeless grill. Let's do it.
I love it.
Shrimps,
I love it.
Shrimps on the bobby. Oh, my
love
lovely
it.
friend McCreen. Okay, everyone saying, "Well, Mr. Cruise Fever, how you doing, buddy?" He's got 81 days to his.
Ooh, nice.
Yeah, y'all got to let us know how Celebration Key is because you guys are going to get
Yes.
there before us.
Yes.
Are they going to wash their luggage, shoes, or other non-clothing items? Probably not. So they should be fully refunded. So if they take them home, they can't pay for the extermination. Okay. I guess they could get into your luggage.
Well, typically what happens with bed bugs is a bed bug will drop from the bed onto whatever you have under the bed. And that's how you end up taking
Taking
them
them
home.
home.
So, yeah, if you've got your shoes under the bed, but the problem is shoes, getting replacement shoes is challenging.
Well, I'm quite sure their protocols for this are pretty stringent. It'd be no different than like with an outbreak of norovirus, right? I mean,
Everything's
they're
gotta be
going to
cleaned.
shut off that room.
Yeah.
They're going to pull out the mattress. Anything that was in it, they're going to probably fumigate some kind of way.
Right.
Because one, they don't want it transferring to anywhere else in the ship, but they also don't want you to bring them home either.
Yeah, no,
'cause-
yeah,
'cause
definitely not.
It's to Danny's point. I mean,
Yeah.
if it gets in your house, you're done.
Yeah.
Everything's got to come out.
Yeah.
It's brutal. Bed bugs suck. A little one-on-one ceiling fan. How does that even work? I don't know. You know, it's funny. I didn't look. If somebody, you know what? I'm just going to do it right now. Are there travel ceiling fans?
I believe there are
there
magnetic.
travel ceiling fans.
I believe there are magnetic ceiling fans.
Portable ceiling fan wireless. Well, let's go to what does Amazon have to say about that? Battery operated ceiling fan, 11-inch, portable camping canopy tent fan with lights. It's got a
That one hangs from your tent and it's battery operated.
it's got a hook on it.
Look for magnetic.
Can I? How do I do this? I don't know how to do this. Give me a second, everybody. Not now. There we go. There it is, right there. See, there's a little hook up there that hooks onto a rope or something. Portable camping ceiling fan tent.
Look for magnetic. Magnetic ceiling fan.
Magnetic ceiling fan. Ceiling fans with lights, remote, battery operated. I don't see anything right away that shows magnetic.
Okay.
But I think it's the hook thing like you see
It
up
could
there at
be.
the top.
Yeah.
So, you know, we love our hooks. Maybe you put a couple of the hooks up there and put it over the hook.
I don't know. I don't know that I would trust one of the hook ones. Like you said, I mean, a ship could, you know, get a little rocky and it could slip right off of the hook.
I agree. I'm looking for our favorite balcony cam. That's not it. There it is.
Love that balcony cam.
Our favorite balcony cam.
Yeah.
So, yeah, I guess you can get ones with hooks that can travel, but don't bring it on a ship. Oh, my good God. McCrean's like, group cruise final payment due soon. Yes, it is.
Yes.
Mama Mac says, whoop, whoop, almost double digits. I know, right? Just in a few hours tomorrow. So it's our 100-day countdown episode. That's why we're here tonight.
Yay.
That was just accidental. McCrean says, I will blindfold you and push. How does that work, Macrina? Yes, you can blindfold me. I will work out at the buffet. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. I get many reps in there. I will make a get in the water at Bimini. Oh yeah, thanks for the tip. You're welcome. You're gonna absolutely love it.
Oh, it's beautiful. Yeah.
Group cruise, group cruise.
Yes.
Going and vibing. McCrean, thanks for your help. And also about the other email for understanding. Oh, no, not a problem. No. Facebook is life. Yeah, no. What's up, Valerie? How you doing? Good to see you. How are you doing? It's almost that time, You know what time, right? Hang on. Getting smacked by a ceiling fan. That is them. Give me pineapples and loofahs. Do they have RV ceiling fans? They're just regular household fans, and they're permanently mounted. We don't have one in ours because the ceiling's not high enough. If there was a ceiling fan in here, I would not have a head. But in fifth wheels, some of them have ceiling fans, and again, they're just regular household fans, but they're bolted permanently up there. Because again, this thing, goes down the road bouncing way more than a cruise ship does.
Yes.
Yeah.
Oh my goodness, yes.
Patricia says ceiling fans that screw into a light bulb socket. So I've heard of those, but that's not going to work on a cruise ship light fixture.
Yeah, because you don't have access to it. It's not like a light bulb that screws in.
Yeah, and God help them if they start tampering with that crap.
Right?
Little 101 said bugs equals extra ship fuel for burning. Right? Search magnetic ceiling fan. Thank you, Danny. That's what we're doing. Check Temu. Not going there.
No.
$32.99. Final payment for the group cruise. That's right. By the way, get your snacks ready. It is almost snack time. Snack time's coming. It's coming. Get blindfolded? No comments. What's up, Cruises Forever? How you doing? Check, please. All right. It is time for snack time.
All right.
Let's get you a little snack time music.
You know what we're having?
Popcorn! All right, everybody. What did you have for your snack tonight? Leave it down in the chat.
We had popcorn.
Of course. I ended the music too early. Let's back up.
All right.
Mama Mac says something about pickled popcorn. I don't know exactly what that is, but I love pickles and I love popcorn. Not sure I want to eat them together.
Yeah, I don't know.
I don't know about that.
I don't know.
Mark's having ice cream.
Ooh, yum.
I'm
what
having
flavor?
Yeah, let us know. Yeah. We had some butter pecan the other day.
We did. It was really good.
Oh, homemade?
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah, no, that was homemade.
It had to have been.
Yeah.
It was really good.
It was amazing.
Yeah.
I have one that plugs into the light bulb socket.
Okay. Don't bring it. Don't do it.
Ashley's commenting to Macrina. Yeah, I don't bring any fan with me on a cruise. No, I don't either. It's always the funny thing is, I don't think we've ever been hot in a cruise ship cabin.
No.
We've been cold in a cruise ship cabin, but we've never been hot in a cruise ship cabin. No, I don't remember. Anyway, Little 101 is having barbecued pork burnt tips over rice. That doesn't sound like a snack. That sounds like dinner.
Yeah.
What?
What?
Lisa's making her famous garlic knots tonight.
Yes.
Daddy's happy. What are we having with them?
Spaghetti.
Awesome.
Yeah.
Italian night. Oh, I'm so happy.
Yeah.
Me either, Bev. I don't like to sleep in Alaska temps. LOL. That might be the only time we're cold, but I'm sure the cabin will be warm. In this case, it's going to be flip-flop, right? Because we're in a cold climate. So in fact, in a couple of the cruises that we've been on, transatlantic, transpacific, it was very cold outside, but the inside was comfortable.
Yeah, we were fine.
We've never been cold and or hot inside. Outside, different story.
Well, there are times when we're streaming and we've got, balcony cam going and the doors open and it gets really hot in there. But that's because we've got the
door open. And so it's 90 degrees inside the cabin.
But
lights and the door and stuff.
Yeah, when we're normally
door shut.
Yeah, it's
AC
fine.
working. Yeah. Having leftover Long John Silver's. What are you having for snack tonight? Long John Silver. Shiver me timbers, mate. And that's my dinner. Nice. I use a USB stand fan that blows 6 inches from my head all night. Well, okay. Mr. Hot Stuff.
Yeah, I guess so.
Some hot stuff. Sorry. I use my ceiling fan at home, in bed. Even then I cover up. Okay, awesome. I might be doing Long John Silver's tomorrow. We don't want to hear that. Pickle flavored popcorn. Yeah, that's just man.
How do you get pickle flavored popcorn?
It's got to be a
gotta
sprinkle.
Be salt. Yeah.
I don't know.
Yeah.
MJ had Oreos. Oh, there you go with the Oreos. We had Oreos the last stream.
We did. Did you finish them?
No, I have some up there.
Oh, we might have to have some. Might have to do it. We've already had snack time. It's too late.
Ashley's like, I just ate dinner, so no snacking. Okay, fine.
Okay.
Aldi girl at nuts. No, these are from scratch. Lisa makes them from scratch. These aren't Aldi anything. She gets the dough and she rises and pulls into the stuff and the melted.
It's good stuff.
Like a good fava bean. Candy.
Like a whole stick of melted butter and a bunch of garlic.
Yeah.
Oh,
What's up, Picky Nookie World?
Hey.
Good to see you. I've definitely been hot in a stateroom. She's always hot in a stateroom, but that's just me. Can't help myself.
Thank you.
Garlic nuts. Love those things.
Yeah.
Slopping some butter, right? Oh, God.
You know it.
Maybe we'll end the stream. She'll make it, and then we'll come on for another stream, and we'll just show you the garlic knots. No. I've always traveled with a fan, not a ceiling fan, however. Okay, understood. Yeah, that's what I said. I mean, there's a lot of people who do that. That's great. Just don't bring a ceiling fan. Danny's like, I'm sizzling all the time. Just wait and see. Okay, all right. Having Long Johns and practicing plank walking. Perfect. Yeah, you should get some practice.
Yeah.
That's right. I had the special Oreo the last time. It was cookie, cream, cookie.
It was like
cookie,
3
cream,
layers
cookie,
of
cream, cookie. Yeah. No, it was 2 layers. It was 3 cookies, 2 layers of cream. It was weird. It was missing cookie.
Yeah.
But yeah, it was. And I ate the golden ticket. 1 bite. God, that was a mouthful. Homemade nuts coming for dinner. Come on over.
Yeah.
We're somewhere in Pennsylvania. Good luck trying to find us. Bologna sandwich. Late supper. Yeah, we're obviously having late supper.
Yeah, we're having a late supper too.
What's the next cruise countdown? We sort of told you you're late. We're on the Star of the Seas, y'all.
Yeah.
We talked about this the last time. I thought cruises forever.
The inaugural. Woo-hoo.
I don't know the date. I can find it real quick. Yeah, the 31st. The original inaugural / maiden voyage, not a preview cruise. I think it still is. The ones they've added in front of just preview cruises, but yeah. So we're August 31st. So we're just a month away, month and a day.
Nice.
So yeah, that's that.
Looking forward to it.
Little one-on-one. Lisa's cooking stream. Just saying.
No, my cooking streams would be awfully boring.
I think it would be fun. But
nah.
the actual issue would be more of in this particular. I mean, in our kitchen, the RV kitchen, there'd be no way to get a camera over there.
That's true too.
I might be able to drill it into the side of the.
Yeah, no.
Yeah. There's nothing
Yeah, no.
magnetic over there.
Yeah, no.
Except for the range hood and that. Yeah, no.
Yeah, no.
Yeah, no.
Thanks for the thought, though.
It'd just be the pot. Wouldn't be you.
No, no.
Yeah. Anyway, Mr. Cruiser was Bell and Howell socket ceiling fan. Robert, okay. Bell and Howell, they come out with some cool, fun stuff.
They do.
Cruiser Forever. He says, "Oh, you're right. LOL. We talked about that last time."
Bless you. Oh,
Excuse me.
Here it comes.
Oh no.
Here it comes.
Yep. We may have to stop.
We might have to. When he gets his sneezing attack, it can go on for like 10 minutes straight. No joke.
Y'all about to be really entertained.
Oh my goodness.
McCrean says, "Still in PA?
Yep. Still
Getting
in
my
PA.
Spidey sensors out. Be there in time for dinner."
Are you back in PA?
Yeah, we're actually, I think we're out of here in a couple days.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We're not here much longer.
No. Little 101. Boring. Nah, never boring. Robert will be moving around with the close-ups. That's what we'd have to do. I'd have to hold the camera and move it around. Because, look, it's a tiny little RV kitchen, y'all. I mean,
It is.
The RV's not tiny. It's 37 feet. In fact, most places when we pull in, we're like, dang, how long is that thing? Does it ever end? But the kitchen is it's tiny.
It is.
It's tiny. I'd show you, but we don't. We have the new camera. It's not a pan tilt zoom. It doesn't move. So
Right.
can't show you. Sorry. Yeah, she's home. Okay,
Oh,
awesome.
okay. Did not know that.
You know, we're not that far.
I thought you were still feeling those Florida vibes.
I know.
Well, you probably got out of there at good time then, because from what I understand, they've had like some
Massive heat wave.
Ooh, yeah, huge heat advisories.
It was felt like I think 104 or 106 here today. It was brutal.
Yeah,
Brutal.
it was
Hot.
like felt like 109 there. Crazy.
Mama Mac says, "I sneeze about 20 times in a row, so many that my daughters count them from the other room." Mine isn't a number thing. You know, like Lisa, when she sneezes, it's usually like 3. I mean, there's a number pattern. For me, it's an allergy thing, and it just starts going, and it just doesn't stop. And it's just, and they're big ones, like shake the RV kind of sneezes.
They are. They're like wake the dead kind of loud too.
Choo! I mean, and anyway, but that just was just a one. I
okay.
think I'm ready just in case.
I see.
So, all right. It was cooler here today. I think it's going to be cooler here tomorrow.
Isn't it
There's
supposed to
be
get warm
some
again?
rainy. No, I don't know.
I was thinking it was supposed to get hot again.
I don't know. Man, that was third place again. Yeah, it's just maddening. Sorry. Weather. Local weather. Yeah, it was. It's been just brutal hot. Like we're in Pennsylvania right now at 10 o'clock. It feels like it's 90. Yeah, tomorrow in the mid 80s, and then the mid 70s.
Oh, really?
And then the mid 80s. But we're gonna be gone.
Yeah, we'll be out of here by then.
Figures it gets cool and we're leaving.
I know.
So yeah. All right. Group cruise stuff. I know everybody that's on the group cruise already is part of the group cruise group in our Facebook group. If not, make sure if you're hearing this that you pay attention to the group cruise page inside of the Facebook group. Yes. Right? Yeah. Okay.
I think yeah.
Because we're going to start making some announcements soon about things. But in general, there's only one thing that you need to know, and that is coming in and registering at 3 p.m. We'll let you know exactly where to go. For those on the group cruise, you will come in and register and get your credentials that will allow you into the events, because we're going to have some events.
Tallman's got plans.
Yeah, we just ain't sitting around and saying kumbaya. You haven't figured me out yet.
He's got some plans.
Go big or go home. My thing. Anyway, Got 3 relatives now who have permanent homes in Florida, and a good friend now too. I guess you're gonna have to move down there.
Yeah, I guess so.
Oh, and plus us.
Yeah. Well, when
Heat
we're
waves.
there.
Right? Heat waves. What is that? LOL. I'm down here in Louisiana. I know, right? Bev's like, only felt like 97. Felt like 110 all week long. Yeah, I know, right?
Man.
Yep, 74. Yeah, it's cold front or something coming through. Yeah.
Yeah.
Mr. Cruise Fever says very, very hot here in Florida, South Florida, North Palm Beach County area. Yeah. We got alerts about the excessive heat warning for like it's been ongoing for a couple weeks now, really.
I think so. Yeah, it's been a while. Been very hot.
Macrina wants to know who's going to be her scavenger hunt partner, taking the highest bidder. Isn't that going to be your son? I mean, he's coming on the cruise. There are going to be lots of partner activities.
Mm-hmm.
So, yeah, your son's going to have to attend.
Yep.
So this will be some partner stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah, and there'll be some larger group things too as well.
Mm-hmm.
So, yeah.
Lots of fun stuff.
Lots of fun stuff. Lots of good prizes.
Yep.
Yep. There's going to be a lot of fun stuff, yo.
Yeah.
I don't think we're going to do the duck thing. I'm not sure, but yeah, it's a potential that we might hide some tall man ducks. But the problem is if somebody else finds the tall man duck and you guys don't find the tall man duck, then it's kind of a, what do we put a little note on it? If you're not part of the tall man group, don't touch. I don't know. So I'm not sure we'll do the duck thing, but anyway, there's no Facebook for my New Year's cruise for Carnival's Paradise. Do I have to create it? Yes. If you're trying to do sort of like the meetup sort of thing on Facebook, where you set up a group, if there's not one, yes, you would set it up, and then those searching for it would find it, and you just let them all in.
You could be the first.
You just don't make it private. You make it public. So just people find it and click in, and all the fun begins. McCready says, I left Boca Raton right before the heat wave. Oh, you got out.
Oh,
Good
wow.
time.
Yeah.
Hope you forgot about number one son. Yeah, right? He's going to be in your cabin. On the phone today, I'm like, so is this number one? He goes, yeah, I think so. Can't wait for the group cruise. Oh, yeah.
We're going to have a lot of fun.
We're going to have a bunch of fun.
Tall man's got plans.
Yep. God, let him happen. But he may ignore mom and do his own thing. Maybe. I'll impress upon him. God, you got to attend and your mom needs your help. Someone might do ducks. Other groups. Yeah. I'm not sure. On this ship, there's a giant group. I think they have most of the ship bought out. and then there's us. No, I don't have a final number yet. I didn't have pineapples, and everyone is going to go crazy. Going to go crazy is probably what you're trying to say. You have upset Jan. No ducks. No.
Oh, no.
Don't worry, Jan. You'll be okay. I promise. There's stuff. There's stuff. It's all ducked up. Yes. I do ducks and mini Jesus. Oh, nice.
Nice.
Love it. Yeah, I mean, y'all can do that. It just, we have so many other things. Just, you're going to be just, everybody relax. Yeah, might do that in a day or so. Okay, awesome. Did you talk on the phone with him? Yeah, briefly. Yeah, I did, Macrina. Yeah, we're not going to be able to connect. That's the short answer. But yeah, we talked. There's a page called Carnival Cruise Roll Calls. You can search there and see if someone posted one. You can ask about if there is to see if one is already created. There you go. Perfect.
Nice.
There you go. Awesome. Thank you, Ashley. All righty, everybody. It's 10:15 here on the East Coast. I don't know where you guys all are. I know some of you in the middle of the country. Are we hiding poop emojis? Maybe. Pineapples, loofahs, poop emojis, ducks. I don't know. But you'll know soon enough. In 100 days, 17 hours, and 46 minutes. And that's actually dialed into the 3 o'clock hour.
Yes.
Which is get together. Lisa and I probably won't be there. Somebody will be there to get you guys registered because we'll be doing other things, getting ready for the first evening, which will be 9 p.m. Right? So at least tell you that much. And so, yes, But 3 o'clock will be the register time. Get you guys all there, get your credentials and stuff, and get ready for the blast off. Blast off. And this is the only time that you won't have to go to the flag at 9 o'clock to take a picture.
Right. There you go.
Supposed to be doing that. Nobody ever does that. I don't know why. Number one never tells me anything. It's okay. It was a quick call. He's in short, he's busy. It's going to be a blast. Yes, it is.
Definitely.
Yes, it is going to be awesome. Absolutely.
Definitely.
Especially if I'm able to pull off everything that I want to pull off.
Yes.
Yep. Oh my God. The lives with us all there are going to be the best. So, you know what? I suppose we could say that here. Yeah.
Yeah, I think so.
There's only going to be one live show, which will be the last night.
Yeah.
We have decided that for those of you who have decided to actually come on the cruise and be there in the audience, it wouldn't be fair to you if we broadcast the entire thing live on YouTube. Because if we broadcast it all live on YouTube, why should you come? Right? So you can watch our normal shows live on YouTube every night. So we are going to broadcast once. We won't say when, but we will broadcast once. But outside of that, this is for you guys who are attending. And we are going to record it all for sure, 100%. But
especially for you guys.
it is especially for you. And yeah. And you, wow. Yes. Recruiter's like, damn, no lives but one. Oh, trust me. It's okay. We need to do a group photo. Yep, we'll do that.
Definitely.
Just not at 9 o'clock the first night. A live drinking game. Yeah. Look, we're going to have cameras rolling. Many cameras rolling at the events. We're going to have, I think I told you the last time, we have 8 scheduled events. Right? Right? 8? No. Well, really, is it 8?
I don't remember.
Hang on. It's either 8 or 9. Hang on. Give me a second. I have all this stuff.
You have it all written down.
I do. Yeah, 9 outside of the check-in. We have 9 total events scheduled for you guys, right? And so we'll have on C Day 1, we'll have a couple of events scheduled for you guys. On the second C Day, same thing, couple events. And the last 2 C Days, same thing, 2 events and 2 events. And so there'll be something different going on in each of the events. We will not say what those are. You'll have to attend. And trust me, you're going to want to attend because we have some amazing prizes put together for some of the things that we're doing during the group cruise. Yeah, anyway, a live drinking game. Anyway, we've already talked about that. Good point. I think it's a great idea. Thank you, Ashley. A little one of them says, I helped calm a fellow new cruiser who lost their passport and info this week, which their first cruise was this weekend. Oh, well, good for you, man. I'm glad you were able to do that.
Yeah,
Chris,
me
like,
too.
Oh, we feel special. See all the losers who didn't book? No, be nice. Patreon dinner? I don't know. We talked about doing that, but I haven't worked any of that out yet.
We still have a lot of things to work on and work out.
You have
But
no idea.
yeah, it's
No
going
idea.
to be good.
Woohoo! I will take the recordings. Hee. Yes, group photo at 9 p.m. by the flag. Absolutely. Will there be food provided at the events? Pineapples. And poop. It's P&P.
Man. Oh.
Food, you mean the buffet? Yes, we're moving the party to the buffet.
Yeah, there you go.
I'll be at them all since I'm in an old pro on Horizon and ABCs. Thank you for the thumbs up. Appreciate you. Well, I hope so. I'm telling you, you don't want to miss this stuff.
Yeah.
Anyway.
Tall man's got plans.
Yes. So. Whoop, whoop, whoop. Okay. Remember, I come from an entertainment background, y'all. It's going to be fantastic. Put these videos out there. The other YouTuber is going to be mad. Popcorn at the events, throwing it at the camera. I would love to do that, but we can't bring, there's no popcorn on the ship.
That's the one thing y'all talk about, bringing your ceiling fan. I'd bring a popcorn popper.
But we'd have to bring the microwave.
We'd have to bring a microwave, because I don't have an air popper.
Yeah.
I don't think that would be allowed either.
I'm pretty sure it won't be. Yeah. Anyway. Yeah. So
I know a microwave would not be allowed, but probably not an air popper as well.
By the way, even Mama Tallman has no idea what we're doing.
That's right.
Not a clue.
That's right.
And she's not. Danny, Lego party. Yeah. So you've seen how long it takes me to build one of these things. I would like you to have fun on the cruise. Being locked down for 5 days trying to build one of these things, I couldn't do that to you guys. Interesting enough, I thought about it.
Yeah, he did. He wanted to. I
But
was
I'm
like, no.
No. So, no, there won't be a Lego party.
No.
Pineapples for food and cleanings with the loofahs, right? If we could take a microwave, we'd have popcorn.
Right.
Lego-like, right? That's good, Macrina, because it'll be my first Horizon cruise and first time to the ABCs.
Nice.
I think this is the first time we've done the ABCs
It is.
that.
It is. We've never been to Bonaire.
Yeah, but we've been to the other two.
We've been to Aruba and we've been to Curacao, but never.
But we've not done A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H, I, J, K, L, M, N, P. I gotta pee! Anyway. You and bring sealed bags of already popped popcorn. Maybe. We could probably do that.
I could probably do that, but I mean...
What are you going to do? Bring a box of popcorn?
Yeah.
I don't know.
I guess I could do that.
We have to figure out how we're getting the rest of the stuff there.
I know. We've got so much stuff to bring.
Got a ton of stuff. Oh, hey, jeez.
Ooh, wow. That was a lot of comments that popped in all at the
Macrina
same
says to
time.
Danny, with drinks, the Legos would not look like a ship. No, they would not. Hello, Legos. Yeah. And pray you don't step one or a few, right?
Oh, my goodness.
Little one-on-one. Did you watch any of those videos? Oh, that was crazy. Bonaire is gorgeous. I know. I can't wait. We're going to do that group tour all together.
Yes.
To Ashley. But Macrina, with enough alcohol, we can see if it floats. Yeah. Why don't you just take it, the two of you, off the ship and see what happens? Think it'll support you guys? No. Mama Max says, same here, Ashley. Horizon rookies. Yeah, we've only been on the Horizon one time.
Yep.
Just recently.
Yes.
So we got all that video done. So and I know that probably upset because a lot of you are looking forward to the 3 a.m. conga line. We're not gonna do that.
No, you say you're looking forward to that 3 a.m. conga line, but trust me, it's not that fun.
No. Packing peanuts rather than popcorn. No, that might work because they're smaller. We could probably do that.
Yeah, but
It'd be easier for me to catch too.
yeah.
Oh, I set a record tonight.
Yes, I know.
I caught 16 in a row, y'all.
16
the
pieces
beginning of the show.
popcorn.
Right. Hey, TMC, you can pick number one son and me and Boca. LOL. You can pick you for what? Pick you up? Is that what you're asking?
I think that's what she's
Yeah, I
saying.
don't know.
Yeah, pick them up in Boca, and then we can ride together. I think that's what she's saying.
Yeah, little one. Yeah, we're going to be held up by Border Patrol for bringing on popcorn. It's contraband. Banned substance.
If we had to fly in, TSA would probably confiscate it.
Like our sake.
I know.
Dang it.
Man.
One time I was going to enjoy some alcohol.
I was going to enjoy that too. That was really good sake.
Good. We forgot to reach out to our friend Terry and have him send us a bottle.
Yeah. We'll have to do that.
Terry, send us a bottle.
Yeah.
It was the fruity one.
Yeah.
Oh, anyway, fruity.
Citrus.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right, look, we're going to get out of here, y'all. It's late. We still have garlic nuts to make, or she does, and dinner to have, and we got a busy day tomorrow.
Yeah.
We've missed you all. We should be back next week without problems. So maybe for a couple of weeks. We'll see here without delay. But we're coming to a rapid end of our road trip and getting onto the Star of the Seas here in just 31 days. So we're looking forward to that too. And of course, 100 days from the group cruise.
Yay!
So, until we see you all, you know the drill, right? We don't have to go home, but we have to get the here. Peace. Tall man out.